All right, a translation is when you vertically or horizontally slide a figure. So your symbolic form is kind of tricky. You're going to have x comma y. You're going to have an arrow. You're going to have x plus or minus, and then y plus or minus. Okay, so your plus sign is going to represent going right for x's and up for y's. And your minus is going to represent going left for x's. And draw a line so I remember. Or down. And the reason that is because if you look at an x, like a little coordinate plane, when we go up, our numbers get bigger. So that's why our up represents plus. And then when we go down, our numbers get smaller. So down's like subtracting. Okay? Our right is going to be plus because when we go right, our numbers get bigger. And our left is going to be subtracting because when we go left, our numbers get smaller. All right. Go ahead and try the examples and see what you come up with. Okay, let's go over it. All right, this first guy, we should have a rectangle for QRST. Okay, so our first point is -6, -1. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down 1. We're going to put a dot. This is our pre-image, so that's Q. R is -3, 1, so 1, 2, 3. And then a +1, so up 1. That's R. S is 1, 5, so 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And T is -2, 7. Over to -2, down to -7. Oh no, I graphed my S wrong. So we know I graphed my S wrong because the X value is a +1 and I put a -1. Okay, so I'm going to erase that and redo it. Hopefully you guys didn't make that same mistake. Okay, so S is 1, so go over to 1 and down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's our S, and our T is -2, 7, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, I'm going to hit the undo button. Alright, so that is my T. And I'm going to connect them. I know I did it right because I ended up with a rectangle. If I were you guys, I would use a ruler. It makes it look way better. Alright, so here is our symbolic representation. We learned that our plus is right for x's, so right 5. And then our plus is up for y's, so up 7. So the first way, there are two ways we can do this. Our first way is to count. So we take our R and we count right 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we go up. We went right 5, up 7. So we're going to go all the way up 7 and put our dot. Okay? So the first way is we count. That was our prime. The second way is we can actually plug this in. So -3 plus 5 is 2. And 7 plus 1 is 8. So our point should have been 2, 8. Let's check that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's right. So you can count it or you can do the math. Okay, so for Q prime, and you can do this with a different color. I think I'm going to do the rest of the colors in different colors so we know what our post image looks like. So that was R. Okay, so we'll just go back and do Q prime. So -6 plus 5 is going to be -1. Because if you owe someone $6 and you pay off 5, you still owe them 1. -1 plus 7 is going to be 6. Okay, so you could have just counted right 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up 7, or you could have done the point. Either way is right. Okay, so right 5, up 7. Okay, and put our point. So that was Q prime. Okay, then we do S prime. So 1 plus 5 is 6. -5 plus 7 is 2. Again, you could have just counted, but I'm going to add them because it's easier for me. So 6, 2. So I'm going to go 3, 4, 5, 6, and then go up 2. There's my point. That was S prime. And then T prime is -2, -7. -2 plus 5 is 3. -7 plus 0 is, -7 plus 7 is 0. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Put my little dot. That's going to be my T prime. Now I can connect those. See, the problem with counting is I like to mark it up. It's kind of hard to see because I got my little lines in there. I'm actually going to color in that post-op image so it's easier to see. All right, so the shapes look about the same size, which means I did it right, because if they're about the same size, then that means I didn't mess up my points. The whole point of this is we're just moving. We're not actually changing the size. All right. Go ahead and try the next one and then check back in and see if you did it right. All right. Let me see if I can get this moved over. Okay, so our first point is -2, -1. So I'm going to go to, it's 2, 1. So I'm going to go to 2, 1, 2, and up 1. That's C. D is 7, -4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, E is 4, -6. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is E, and it says I should be left with a triangle. I have a triangle. All right, so there is my pre-image. See, that's another reason I kind of like to add based on my symbolic representation as opposed to just count, because it's really hard for me to draw on here. All right, our symbolic representation says -3, so we're going to go left 3, and then we're going to go up 8. All right, so my C was at 2, -1, so we're going to count up 8, and then we're going to count left 3, so that's going to give me, I don't know if that can fit on here actually. Let's do the math. So 2 minus 3 is -1. -1 plus 8 is 7. So that gives me point -1. I'm going to change colors. -1 and then up 7. That does fit on here. So that's C prime. Okay, D is 7 minus 2nd and -4. So 7 minus 3 is 4. -4 plus 8 is 4. You owe someone $4 and you have 8. So after you pay them off, you're still going to have 4. That's 0.44. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that was point D. All right, my last one's E. So 4 minus 3 is 1. -6 plus 8 is 2. So 1 and up 2. That's going to be E prime. There is my triangle. All right, I look about the same size, so I think I did it right. All right. Okay. Go ahead and do the next 2 with your group. All right, I am not going to go over 3 and 4. I want you to try to do those on your own. I will go over number 7 because we haven't done that before. Okay, so number 7, because these have the little prime symbols. Oh, what just happened? Okay. Because these have the little prime symbols right here, that means that that's my after image. That's just my regular image. It means this guy's my pre-image. Okay, I always start with X comma Y and an arrow because I start with my original triangle and I move it over. I can see that I'm moving to the right, so that means it's going to be X plus something. I know I'm moving up, so that's gonna be Y plus something. Now I need to actually count. So in order to do this, you have to pick the same point. So I'm gonna do F and F. So I went over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I went over 7. Okay. So I'm going to put plus 7. And then I went up 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's my symbolic representation. So I went right 7, up 4. Now we're going to try this guy. So again, my little primes are right here. So this is my new triangle. I'm going to pick one of my old ones. So I'm going to pick this one. I'm going to count to get to my other M. So I went up 2. So I'm going to put y plus, I messed up. I'm going to have y plus 2. And then after I went up 2, I went left 1, 2, 3, 4. So I went left 4, so I minus 4. And I went up 2. So I'm going to start with my x comma y because that's my original shape. I didn't do anything to it yet. Then I went left 4, up 2. Now this part's a little tricky, but you're going to need to know how to do it for your project. All right. You can go ahead and stop the video.